now in this video I will tell you about Pascal triangle and various coupling constant values. So this is the Pascal triangle. So for a nuclei having I, that is nuclear spin quantum number half, this rule is followed. So whenever the single signal gets splitted, that will follow this Pascal triangle. It may be doublet, that will be equal intensity 1:1. It may be triplet 1:2:1. It may be quadret 1:3:3:1. It may be pentet 1:4:6:4:1. It may be sextet 1:5:10:10:5:1. So how we are getting is, first write down 1, then 2, then again write down 2 ones, then add these 2 and write that value in that middle. Again you can write 1, then add these 2 value, you will get 3, then add these 2 value, you will get 3, then again 1. So similarly you can do like this, write first 1, then 1 plus 3 4, 3 plus 3 6, 3 plus 1 4 and 1. So this is the Pascal triangle. So now come to the coupling constant value. Now for the vicinal coupling, I have shown here in red and magenta hydrogen. So this is vicinal coupling. So vicinal coupling, the coupling constant value in Hertz is 6 to 8 Hertz. Now if you see this type of coupling, this will also vicinal coupling, but what is happening here, 1 2 3. So this is also vicinal coupling, which is 5 to 7 Hertz. Now if you see in this is the vicinal coupling, but this hydrogen and this hydrogen, that depends upon the dihedral angle, that will ranges from 2 to 12. Now if you see this hydrogen, this is also a vicinal coupling 1 2 3, but you can see there is a carbonyl group. Due to that carbonyl group, the coupling will be somewhat disturbed and you will get 0.5 to 3 coupling constant. And if you see this coupling, this will be geminal coupling, which is have a typical value 12 to 15 Hertz. Now for this trans, if you see vicinal trans coupling, that will be range to 12 to 18 Hertz. And if you see the cis coupling, that will be 7 to 12 Hertz. Now if you see geminal sp2 hybridized, then that will be 0.5 to 3. Now if you see this type of coupling, that depends upon this dihedral angle, that will range from 3 to 11. One is attached to sp2 carbon and one is attached to sp3. And if one is attached to sp and one is attached to sp3, then that will be 2 to 3. Now for ortho, meta and para coupling, you can see one hydrogen is here, and if ortho hydrogen is present here, then there will be ortho coupling, that with the value is 6 to 9. For meta coupling, those two hydrogen we have value 1 to 3, and para coupling doesn't occur in NMR spectrum. So now I will discuss a problem which is asked in CSR NET December 2011. They have given the empirical formula and the chemical shift values: 2.53 hydrogen singlet, 3.83 hydrogen singlet, 6.82 hydrogen doublet, J equal to 8 Hertz, 7.22 hydrogen doublet, J equal to 8 Hertz. So how to get the actual structure? So for that, first what we will do is, we will calculate the dBe, that is double bond equivalent. This dB will tell us how many ring plus how many unsaturation are there. That means double bond, triple bond, how many double bond equivalent. If you calculate this dB, you will know ring plus unsaturation. So if you calculate for this compound, there will be 8 carbons. So first I will add 8, so 8. Now I will subtract half of hydrogens, so minus 10 by 2, that is 5, we will get 3, and add with this whole value plus 1, we will get 4. if you have halogens, just add with this, and if you have any nitrogen, just subtract with that hydrogen, and you will get the dBe value. So if you are getting this 4, that means the ring plus unsaturation will be 4, and typically this 4 value goes to benzene ring, because whenever you will see a 4 value and more than 4, think about the benzene ring. And if you see the chemical shift value also, these two chemical shift value are from aromatic region. And if you calculate 2.53 hydrogen singlet, this will be correspond to the CH3 group, because this is sp3 hybridized carbon and 3 protons are there, and then only we will get a singlet when this will attach to benzene ring or anything that has no protons. Now if you see this also, this hydrogen 3 hydrogen singlet, this is also 3 hydrogen singlet. What is the difference? This is the chemical shift value is only the difference. So how you know that this will be different chemical shift value? Because this will attach whatever the CH3 will be there, that will attach with any electronegative atom, and in my compound this is the oxygen. Now if you see this 6.8 and 7.2, these 2 hydrogen and this is also 2 hydrogen, and these are coupling partners. That means 8 hertz correspond to which coupling? Ortho coupling. So these 2 hydrogen must be ortho to each other. So if these are 2 hydrogen, that means I have a compound like this, a symmetric compound, and this will be attached with some group, and this will attach with some group, that is nothing but CH3 and OCH3. So this will give my final compound like this. So this is nothing but 4-methyl anisole. Now if you see the chemical shift value, this 3.83 hydrogen singlet correspond to these protons, and this 2.53 hydrogen singlet correspond to this blue proton. Now if you are confusing between these 2 protons, I will clarify. If you see this OCH3, this is ortho-para-direct ring. That means the electron density will be somewhat more in this region. That means this will have a shielding effect. So these 2 value, if you compare, this proton will be more de-shielded as compared to this proton. So this will be 6.8 and this will be 7.2. So this much is enough for this compound, and you will get the correct structure for this empirical formula having these chemical shift values. Now I will solve another problem which is asked in CSIR NET December 2012. This is also a 2-marker question. So the empirical formula is C3H7NO. So first what we will do is we will calculate the dB. So if you calculate the dB, is getting 1. So if you see, there are only one saturation for all the option. So this dB has no value in this problem. So what you will do, you will see the chemical shift value. So if you see this compound, I will show you also the table. If you see the first compound, this nitrogen has a lone pair, this will conjugation, so this will give a rejuvenating structure like this. So this two methyl group now are different. These 2 methyl group are now distereotropic, so they will have different chemical shift. So if you see these 2 methyl, they have only small difference. So this methyl group will come around 2.6 and this methyl group will come around 2.8. And this, if you see the aldehyde region, this is ranges from 9.5 to 12. Now if you see this aldehyde which is attached to this carbon, this has some double bond character. That means the chemical shift value will be somewhat decreased due to this electron rich in double bond. That's why you are getting 7.8. So for this problem, the option 1 will be correct. Now we will see also the option B. What is this? We will see. If you see this hydrogen, which is 7.8 is given, If you see the double bond, that is CH, if you see this will come at 4 to 6.5, but it is given 7.8, so this will not the answer. Now similarly, if you see this NH also, this NH will become under, if you see this heteroatom, this is CNO, anything that will come around 3 to 4, but this NH is given 7.8, so this will also not the answer. And similarly, this is also not the answer. The first one is the correct answer.